Hey, what is going on, everybody? And welcome to another episode of the Box Top Gaming. So it's been a long time since I've done a Box Top Gaming episode, and I've actually never tried to do this with the Switch underneath the box yet. So this is one of my new fascinating favorite games called Darkest Dungeon, and I've been kind of playing for a little bit now. I decided I wanted to just give it a shot, just so some of my friends I've been talking about with this game can see it, see what it's all about. Now I don't know how good the camera is gonna do with this. I'm trying to focus it in. Yeah, it looks like it's gonna go in and out of focus a little bit here and there. So we'll just have to see how it goes. Actually, doesn't look too bad right now. So, for anybody that's never played this game before, so this is the main town that you are in. Basically, it's like your barracks. Essentially, you have your various different areas of the town that you can gather your supplies, gather your heroes, gather any type of leveling up. You also have a graveyard marked for any fallen heroes. In this game, every character that dies is a permanently dead character. So that makes this game extremely agonizing. Knowing that if you lose a character, they're gone permanently. And yeah, the other thing is, though, is this game is like set to make your characters die. It's very frustrating. They have multitudes of things that cause them to want to perish, such as the bar right next to underneath their name there, that white bar. Now that is their stress meter. If they get completely stressed out, then they will suffer a heart attack and die. But then they also have all these negative traits that can come up. Anything that's in red, essentially, over here under the quirks, makes them even more difficult to use in battle, and they gather those from stressing out, along with some other reasons that you would find in dungeons. Like this one, -5 to dodging. That's terrible if you're... and -10 damage if torch is below 26. I mean, everything that is in this game is just super frustrating. Plus 20 to stress in the Warrens area. Like, all these different little variables that you have to look at. And then over here, you have their different combat skills. They can carry 4 different combat skills into battle, which is really cool. You can get to customize your characters because there's 7 different types of moves per character. Underneath that, you have their camping skills, which their camping skills are also able to be customized. You can hold, I think, 4 of those as well. And then you have their resistances underneath that. Underneath their stats over here, you have their equipment, which you can basically, from what I understand at this point, hold as many as you want. I've not maxed this out, and I just keep collecting more and more and more of those. So, who knows, maybe there will eventually come a time where I can no longer carry any more of those. So, alright, let's take a look at some stuff here. So, the tavern is a stress relief area. I currently have somebody in the brothel. So, one of my heroes is in there doing the naughty and getting a little stress relieved. I really wish this thing would focus in on this. This is terrible, and I apologize for that, and I will learn from this later. You also have the church, which can also provide stress relief for characters as well. So, like Bellinora here, I could essentially add her in and relieve her of some of her stress, but it would take her out of the combat for the next phase. But I'm pretty high on gold. But also her stress bar is not high enough that I'm worried about that. So I'm not going to do that right now. So I guess next thing is to embark and just show you the next area. So this is where all the dungeons are located. And green being the easiest ones, orange being the next. And then you have reds that are the champion level, followed by the darkest dungeon, which is level 6. Now, your character's maximum level is 6, but you can increase their stats by providing different stat buffs, or you can purchase into their new armors or their new techniques, whatever it might be, to basically try to create stronger, better characters. I do have all of the DLC for the game right now, which includes some new areas like the courtyard and the new farmstead area that I haven't really done a whole lot with, which is basically like an alien race. So, I'm going to start off small, and then I'll probably work my way into a level 3 dungeon, and just kind of go from there, unless this is a super awesome, yep, very rare item, and can't really pass up very rare items. But that is a veteran level 3, complete 100% rooms. That is going to take some time, but it has a lot of rewards. This game is very high risk, high reward, and right now I kind of want that reward. So this might end up being the only thing I show during this entire video, but I feel like this is going to be a very worthwhile adventure, and it will get the gist of the game across to the viewers. So I'm just kind of scaling through my area here to see who my characters are that I want to use. And right now, I'm looking for the one specific character who I cannot seem to find. I'm probably overlooking them. That one, that is the character I was looking for. So they're currently on a no stress, which is good, but I never realized how low their HP is. That is atrocious. Holy crap. Okay, well, I'm just gonna go for that anyway, because they're super good. Well, though, then again, having some healing skills would be nice too, and I don't want to carry too many vampires. That is what the blood stain look around the character looks. That is a vampire. Reggie can heal himself and lower his own stress. He might be a very good character for this. Sure. Let's do that. Yeah. Nothing that I do in this game is ever something that I feel confident doing, but at the same time, this character is also very good at healing. Alright, you know what? No, we're going with that. Final answer. I have to complete 100% of the rooms, and so going into the next scene here, this is where I can purchase my supplies for the dungeon, and need lots of food. Your characters will starve over time. So I think I'm just more so worried about finishing this dungeon than anything. I'll carry just a little bit of extra food. I'll go through that very quick. A couple blood vials just in case for my vampire. A couple of shovels to remove hazards. These remove poison, and those remove the blood status, which is basically just another, every turn you take damage, you're bleeding out. And torches for light. So I have a character that can provide light, so I'm not going to be using torches as often. This is a lot of supplies, but you know, I feel like it'll be alright. I'm not looking to really collect much gold for this one. That's not the priority. The more priority here is to get to the end. I want that item. I just want to be able to finish a dungeon. And as I go through the dungeon, you're going to see that I use a lot of my items anyway.
But perhaps we can slay them even faster.
Okay, so the narrator's voice is super awesome, by the way. So then over here in the bottom corner, you can see the dungeon map. The dungeon map for this area is actually not quite as intimidating as I thought it was going to be for a large. And then you just scroll in and you just start on hustling through the dungeon. I can investigate any areas. That could be good, that could be bad. It looked like that one didn't really do me a lot of good. And that was a stress, so bad idea. That character opened up the package on their own. That is a result of them being greedy or whatever it might be. And then now I have the option of going up or to the left. I'm just going to kind of scurry across the bottom here. And I'm going to try to refocus the phone again. Sorry, guys. Alright. Hopefully. Alright, so encounters happen randomly or at certain locations. And... Alright. So every move has their own perks. And this one causes characters to bleed with a damage chance of 6 to 12 out of 10. And I critted for 17. I will take that. And then I'm going to go ahead and go for the next attack. I'm going to kill this one. It is a green spider. They are more dangerous than the yellows. And it is gone as well. And finish things up here. This character has the ability to stun and heal. It's basically the cleric. Do I get the stun? And I get the stun. So it is out of commission for that turn, letting me have another chance. And almost. That's not really a killing move, so I understand why that didn't do it. And that is the end of that first fight. Okay, so I like these headstones, so we're going to collect those. Not really worried about the gold. And move on. Really wish that the camera would focus a little bit better. Alright, so they're jumping at the chance to see what's inside packages again, and that is some food. We're going to take the food and take the gold. Alright, and nothing in this room as well, and I have to complete 100% of the rooms, but I can't go to the left yet. I'm going to have to go up and around. I know you can't hardly see that from where it is on the screen. Okay, so they're surprised. That happens randomly in battle as well, and that basically means that I get a attack of opportunity on these guys, which is absolutely excellent. 7 damage, but I will get the bleed. And I could stun one of these guys, which is sometimes imperative, because these guys are de-stressors and they suck. Okay, so I'm going to stun that one. And going to try to do as much damage to... Well, I can't do with that attack. Each attack has its own area that it can affect. This one attacks the first 2 areas. This one attacks the middle 2 areas. I want to go for this middle one, or the last one here. 10 damage plus bleed. I got 2 of them bleeding. And let's go for the damage here. Nice damage, and that one bleeded out. Sweet. Alright, so... And we dodge. Alright. And the other one was stunned. That was a really excellent first turn. I will take that. Some damage and some bleeding. Bleeds out. Awesome. And I never stunned this one. We're going for the stun. Got him stunned. As soon as his turn comes around, bleeds out. Awesome. There it is. And we're going to go ahead and light that torch and collect the picture frames. Those are also fairly important items to keep. And trek on. Alright, so these hives, I ignore those. They have enemies inside of them. Alright, scouting ahead. That is nice. Alright. So, we got all kinds of shit around us. The purple indicates a trap, the blue indicates treasure, and the red indicates battles. We still have to go over here and get this room. So I'm just going to go ahead and do it. I resist some bleeding. Yeah, once again, they basically try to make you want to collect the items on the map, but they are not always good. You just kind of got to take the risk. Like I said, high risk, high reward. So nice damage, and we get the... Oh, I didn't get bleed. And they crit. Oh my gosh. Alright, so we're poisoned. Did a lot of damage to us. And they resisted, but they're marked. Okay, being marked means that they are basically going to be the target for most attacks. And I'm going to go ahead and use some of my poison healing stuff. Cured up. I can take the time to heal right here if I wanted to, but I want to get this kill.
Another abomination cleansed from our lands.
I can worry about the healing up once, you know, most of these spiders are gone. And nice! Awesome! Didn't even let him get another chance at me there. At this point, I'm going to basically have to make the kill. I'm going to heal up while I get the chance here. 6, not bad. And I get to go first. That was kind of risky, but I got it, and there's the crit. So, de-stress by crits. Picture frames, these are good. Money, also good. Keep on moving forward. And no encounters in this room either. Alright, I'm getting pretty lucky on the encounter rates. And these guys freaking suck. Okay, so these guys are the vampire-inducing creatures in the game. I fucking hate them. Excuse my language. This game really makes me mad. So, alright, so they're not using the attack. That's... If they go for anything called the thirst, or whatever it might be, the blood, the thirst, whatever, you end up having a chance of being poisoned. Or not poisoned, turned into a vampire. And that really, really sucks. Right now, I do have the character withering away. I'm going to have to feed them the blood. Alright. And do we get the stun? We got the stun. That's awesome. When the turn comes around for my my archer, I'm going to give them... Oh, no. Did it get it? And I resisted the vampire syndrome. Perfect. It's actually called the Crimson Curse, but more or less it's vampirism. Alright. So they are cured for the time being. And let's get some damage in there. Alright. Good damage. Alright. Nice damage. And they were stunned for that turn, and they're done for now. I still have not attacked the one in the middle. How much damage can I get out of this? 10 to 19. Alright. There we go. KO on that. And they basically puke on me. Perfect. I'm poisoned. Bleeds out. And once again, we're going for that bleeding effect. And we got another critical hit. They are bleeding. Woo! Love it. Absolutely love it. Alright. And got another KO. Yes, I got the turn that I needed. I wanted this before they get another turn so I can heal up. 8, pretty good. But I am bleeding still. I'm just going to heal myself up again. I might as well cure the poison on that one too. And yeah, we're going for a heal up. Heal more, 6 more. And they bleed out. Whoo-wee. Alright, so this is a kind of rare item, so I'm going to go ahead and just take it because I'm going to need it for later. It allows me to do battle inside the courtyard. So, unless I want to never get rid of my curse of vampirism, then yeah. So, there's that. Alright. Another sack that I can try to raid. Looks like it had stuff in it. food and gold.
Often low on supplies.
Do what I can. We'll start collecting more of the gold and stuff once I empty out my pack. I hate the thing in the middle, but the thing at the end is much, much more threatening to the team. It de-stresses, or it stresses everybody out, and this causes some bleeding to both of these guys. Awesome. They're both bleeding, and can I just shoot the thing in the back? Yes, has 19. This will do 18 or 8 or 17. 17 damage. We got max damage roll. Oh, wow. That does not happen very often. So yeah, this thing's already bleeding, but we can double up. And got another max damage roll, and it's bleeding more. So, the more times you stack the bleed, the more chances of them losing extra HP. And they have a stun resist of 45. Go for the chance of stun. Got the stun. He's not going to get a turn. Sweet. Alright, so Steve, you just jumped in. Sweet. So, currently, I am in a medium level dungeon with it being the biggest that it can be. It's kind of high risk, high reward stuff going on. And I probably am about a third of the way through the dungeon right now. And right now I just want to get these guys bleeding, but that one did not bleed on that turn. The camera has also been pretty funky, and I apologize. And do I get another bleed? Yes, he's bleeding again. So, yeah, right now I have my different attacks. This one attacks the front two characters, which is good. Does damage to both, even though it's not a whole lot, but it's enough to get them going. That 10 damage that just happened there, that was him bleeding. Okay, so he just hit me pretty hard. That's 17. That really sucks. Sorry about that right there. My wife is texting me. She does not know that I'm streaming. Alright, so the first one heals only one character for 6 or 7 health. The last one heals everybody in the party, and I'm just going to go for that. So everybody got 3 health. Cool. Ball and chain. 3 damage, so I just gained that back. So not a huge issue there. Alright. Go ahead and keep this thing bleeding out. I want it to die as fast as possible. Ball and chain, not worried about this. 6 damage, that is not that much. This will improve my damage and my accuracy while healing myself. So I'm just going to do that. And yeah, this heals myself too. And then I'm going to go for that stun chance. And it resisted the stun. But the bleeding is taking care of most of this big guy here. Alright. I'm pretty sure he's going to bleed out after this turn. What's he got for health? That is a 10. Yeah, he's probably going to bleed out after this turn, so I'm not even worried about him now. We got this guy bleeding up front. And hit him again. There he goes. He's out. I've been healing, so might as well keep on healing because I still think this guy's going to bleed out. Focus on healing. Oh my gosh, he didn't bleed out. And we dodge! Alright. There we go. Heal the whole party. Everybody back at full. And big guy is still bloodied. And we're just going to shoot him with some lightning. He's out of there. Woo! Party is looking good. Alright, collect some treasures. We got more food. I really don't need food at this point. So you can actually take the chance to put the food directly into your party instead of trying to add it to your sack. So not that any of these guys need it, but they can get hungry later, and that also really sucks. Yeah, I don't really need these items right now, so I'm just not even worried about that. And we're not touching the deadly looking altar, so forget it. Yeah, Steve, you're watching this now. If you touch items in the game, which you're gonna see me do here in a minute, most of them don't give you anything. In fact, they curse you. Like this sack right here that I'm wanting to see if they have loot. Alright, that one did have loot. So, some chances they don't. Alright, I guess you can only max hold 4 shovels. I didn't know that yet. And I have maximum gold in that one in the middle down there. So I'm not going to take the gold right now. Random encounter. Alright, big zombie looking guy. He isn't near as bad as what he looks. 41 health. Pretty doable. And he has a 40% chance to be bleeding. So hit him up. See what he gets. He is bleeding now. This attack attacks both of the front 2 characters. And shuffles them around. And stuns. Okay, so he has a 70% chance to resist stun. He has 45. Go ahead and hit him. He gets a crit. And he is stunned, so he's not going to get a turn this time. And we're going to double up on that bleeding skill. Or try to, anyway. And more bleeding. So, yeah, he took a lot of points from bleeding. 12 damage. And some stress. Not as bad as what it could be with some of these, like, bigger enemies, though. Yeah, we're just going to go... Make the guy in the back bleed. Not as much damage, but it induces more bleeding stats. And go for my bigger hit. 6 or 11. What's the other one? 4 or 7. Yeah, we'll just go for the big hit. 10 damage. Higher roll. I like that. And I might be able to actually get the kill on this. 5 out of 10. He has 9 health. Got a 6. He should bleed out, though. And the last character in the back, I can't re-stun him. Go for some lightning. Not very much damage, but it heals me. Yep, just like I said, he bleeds out. Ball and chain, that doesn't do a whole lot. And I resist getting stunned. So now we just make him bleed. And then we hit him hard. He's out of there.
A trifling victory,
But
a victory nonetheless.
yeah, I actually really do want these picture frames. Sorry, Gold. You don't get to make this return trip home, unfortunately. Do any of my characters have free slots? No. This item is only for bounty hunters anyway, and I already have one. And this is for the Hellion for a plus 15 bleed chance, which I've got one of those already, and I don't feel like putting it on this character, so moving on. My intention is to finish this dungeon and then call it quits. Zoom out a little bit. We got about half still to go. We're in this room right now. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 more. No, 8 more rooms. So yeah, we're about halfway right now. We're going to try to finish it up. Get some bleeding. And one resists the bleed, the other gets the bleed. Drums, yeah, this stupid drum move. Alright, that ends up stressing out all of my characters. It's such a pain. Alright, nice damage on those guys. And try to get a KO here. There's a KO. Goes for the bite, not very much damage, but he gets the poison. Alright, I'm just gonna heal. 7. Yeah, this thing's really fuzzy, and I keep wanting it to focus, and it just keeps not. Alright. I can get a KO here. Dang, big damage too.
A brilliant confluence of skill and purpose.
They make me feel so good when the narrator talks. Get some healing in. And the drums, and they all dodge. Yes. That's fantastic. Guy in the back's gonna bleed out. See if I can get some blood. Yes, got some blood. He's out of there. Heal up. And get a KO, hopefully. Yeah, there it is. Food. Everybody needs food. Look at all that gold in picture frames. Want the picture frames, as I said earlier. Man. I need to start getting rid of some of my items. Torch up. And might as well do a camp. Just because I want to get rid of some of my items. You get to look into how much food you want to spend on these guys during the camp. 3, 5, or 10 at this point. Give them that. Heals them up. Looking at this, you can see what your different camping effects are. And this character mostly heals, and this increases a dodge rate. This character is the most stressed, but that won't be the case probably after all this stuff. One companion minus 15 stress later on. One companion minus 15 stress now. So that really helps. So party lose a lot of stuff on that. Minus 50 stress to this character. So yeah, that's incredible. And then a self-heal. And might as well give one companion a better chance at resisting stress. And then we're good to go for now. You do have the risk of getting attacked at night, which that really sucks when that happens because you can fight some really hard enemies. See what's in here. Nothing. Are they craving right now? No, they're just under normal Crimson Curse. If they're craving, I can feed them the blood and they'll actually get more stats. Skip the bugs. And get attacked. Alright, so the purple thing over there, that is a stealth enemy. Which means I can't hit it until it gets de-stealth, which happens after like 2 turns or something. Unless I have a multiple hit attack like this one, then I can do some damage to it. Everybody's going to get shuffled around. And now I have to deal with vomit. My favorite. And more vomit. We dodge the vomit. And then the hook. We dodge the hook. This has been a really, really good couple of rounds. Alright, stun this enemy. 45% chance. Go for it. Got him stunned. He's not even going to get a turn on this first turn. These guys... Alright, this one has more health. Hit him and get the bleed. Sweet. He should die out on his own when it comes around to him. More vomit. And get stressed a little bit. Looking good. Throw some blood. Everything's bleeding. And we got hook where it hurts again. That time it hits. Debuffs me, but doesn't do that much damage. The one character is going to bleed out on its own, but I can't hit the front guy unless I use this. See if we can... Alright, we're just going to hit the front guy. And go for another stun chance. Resisted stun. Because he's got the buff for stun resist. My bad. So now we're bleeding too. They just really like attacking my crossbow archer. You're bleeding out.
Surgical precision.
Critical healing. Heal the whole party. Critical healing. Yeah, that was a really good turn for healing. And they're bleeding out. Woo!
Foolish horrors. Brought low and to the mud.
Collect some gold. I'm sure I'll find more. I really do need to get rid of some of this food, though. Where am I at? I'm up the top. Oh, yeah, and stop the blood. Found a trap. I couldn't even see it.
Mind that such missteps are the exception, and not
There's often, like, little traps that you can see on the ground, but I completely missed it. I'll come back for that later. Maybe. Depends on how I'm feeling. Go for that same strategy. Get these guys bleeding. And I could really do not a whole lot with this character right now. I want to get rid of this guy in the back as fast as possible. That's a lot of damage. So he should bleed out on his own now. And go for some more blood on this middle guy. So he's bleeding out more. And I'll go for a stun on the front guy. Got the stun. Alright, so that was another really good turn there. So he's not going to turn. Yeah, the guy in the back bleeds out. And 7 damage from blood. That's not too bad. And we dodge. Alright, and more blood. Everybody likes blood. And at this point, it's probably just better I go for damage. Because I'm not going to be able to stun this guy. And I don't really need healed. So, yeah. Not very much damage, but, I mean, 3 damage.
never hidden.
No, yeah, this game is seriously in depth. Everything that you do in this game affects, like, you get some stats, you get some stress, you have to worry about dodging, you have to worry about if you're gonna make the hit or not. I mean, there's just so much. Alright. Just keep on maxing out damage on this guy. Deal with the other guy as soon as I get done. So I'm going to get hit pretty hard. No, 6. Alright, I thought I was going to get hit a lot worse than that. And bleed the first guy out more. He should die on his own. That's only going to hit him. Finally, we'll just start attacking this guy, because I do believe the other guy's going to bleed out on his own. Critical! We got the blood. And I'll party heal for 3 on everybody there. Ball and chain. Dodge the ball! Alright. Oh yeah, he bled out on his own. No worries there. And hit him again. He should start bleeding a little bit. Nope, he didn't bleed anymore, but we are not concerned. And we're going to go ahead and heal up. And and we'll go for the kill. Boom! There it is. I'll just... Wow, alright. That's 12. I would much rather have that than gold right now. The heirlooms can be used to, like, build stuff in your town. Like, houses. You can build that. I mean, it costs a lot of money to do it. But you can build the houses in your town that, like, eventually affect your entire game overall. Yeah, I'm coming back for the treasure if I get the chance. That is an unlit torch. I don't really need that right now either. And an enemy encounter. Okay, so anyway, yeah. They also are used for, like, making all your stuff in your homes that you already have, like your armory. Makes them easier to, like, easier to level up. You can hold more stuff in your armory, or, like, your skills can be increased further, or it drops the price of buying skills. I mean, those heirloom things are used for practically everything that you would do with building stuff in the game. I don't know how much sense that makes. Pretty bad at explaining that. Alright, Howl. They all dodge it. Sweet. I love when the entire party is capable of dodging stuff. Especially when I don't know what it's going to do to me. And yeah, we're going for the damage. Nice damage. And I don't know what the stun of 30, stun of 70. Just try to get this guy stunned. He's stunned. And he should bleed out on his turn, I think. Go for a oh, he dodged. And he goes back for revenge on that one. 9 damage, not very bad. Yep, that guy bled out. I love when they bleed out on their own. It saves me the trouble having to go back for him. Get some bleed. There it is. He's bleeding. I don't have a very good chance of stunning him. It's at 70, but let's go for it anyway. Got it. All right. Got it on a 30% chance of stunning him. That is like horn drill in Pokemon. So we're gonna go ahead and do what is called marking him. This will make my archer do more damage later. More blood. The all-important bleeding. The all-important bleeding. If you have not noticed, this is my ultimate strategy. Stun them, make them bleed. And then stun them and make them bleed. I really marked them for nothing, but yeah, that's what it does. I get more damage out of my mark.
Unless inordinate exsanguination be considered a virtue.
I'm not going to end up needing all these torches, so I'm going to take the heirlooms and feed up some of my characters so that they don't grow hungry here in a minute. And that's good enough for me for right now. Keep on moving. These guys are going to walk out of this dungeon looking pretty good if I can get my way here. Bleed these guys in the back. Rinse and repeat the same strategy that I have been doing over and over again. Yeah, I can do some damage to that stealth guy if I wanted to. Shuffle him around to the back. Or... that's a thought too. Hit this thing so he bleeds out. Boom. Like that. Alright, hate that thing. Gonna go ahead and do some blood on this guy too. Hopefully it does. Yes. And he almost died from that, but he's still gonna get his drums. Stresses out all my characters. No, stresses out one of my characters. That was absolutely impressive. Heal up. Ball and chain, and we dodge it again. And go for the bleeding skill onto the front guy. He resists. Like the pig he is. I hate that thing. Go for the stun on the front guy. He is stunned. Bleeds out the middle guy. We can now attack both. And that guy was stunned. Neither one of these guys are bleeding, but we can fix that. Alright, actually, we'll just kill that instead. And hit him with some blood. And just shoot him with an arrow, and he's down! Alright. Teamwork!
Be wary. Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
It's a lot of gold to pass up on. Yeah, we don't need all that food. And yeah, I still really like these. But nah, we'll be alright. We'll be alright for now. Alright, moving on. And keep on getting attacked. Yeah, this is considered a long dungeon, so it will take a while. We're already almost at an hour into this video here. Whew! Ugh. Alright, what do we got? Guy in the back, let's make him bleed. He's bleeding. Stun the middle guy, maybe? He is stunned, alright. And go for the damage. Dodge the attacks. Sweet. I'm getting really lucky on dodges in this round. Ball and chain. Hit this guy hard. Make him bleed out. His turn comes around. He's dead. And I'm just gonna hit the front guy. No, I'm not. Not gonna hit the front guy. And he's not gonna hit me back. I like that. Hit the front guy. Nope. Hit this middle guy. Critical hit. Heal the party.
Vigor is restored.
Dodges. Dodges for days.
Success so clearly in view. Or is it merely a trick of the light?
How we doing over here? How are we doing? I want to go up to my... There we go. Still just Crimson Curse. As soon as they go craving, if they go craving for blood, I have to pretty much get rid of my blood vial. Okay, so where are we at? Not worried about the pack right now. Am I attacked? Yes. And it's the bug demon things. These things freaking suck. Get them bleeding, and just kill him as fast as possible. He's not going for the drinking blood thing. There's the thirst. That's already vampire character. That's fine. Yes, that was good. That's super good. Stun, stun, stun. Yes. Vomits all over me. Gives me blight, which is the toxic. Swing hit the guy in the back. Critical hit. All right. And they're still going for my archer, which is fine because that is my character that has the I can't speak. Has my vampirism. Boom! Good damage. Would have been better if it had gotten that KO, but I'm not that worried about it. Get rid of that thing while I can. More damage, more bleed. Yes, yes. All right, how we doing? How we doing, guys? Their HP is not looking pretty, but heal her because she is the lowest right now. And there's the kill. Just look at all that freaking gold I'm getting. Oh my gosh. Put some bandages on you and some blight poison on you. And, because you're hungry, right? Mostly I'm just trying to use the food that's in this so I don't have to hold it anymore. Just take home some gold. I have to go down into the bottom room below me real quick, and then I can go up there. If you've made it this far into the video, guys, I appreciate it. Yeah, this has been a long video, a long dungeon, but we're almost done. We got this room and 2 others. Alright, and nothing in this room, so perfect. I'm going to go back up, backtrack a little bit. If things start looking pretty good, I might backtrack and try to get some of those items. And I'm going to go ahead and just use some of my torches because I want to get the light back in my favor. And now we can head over. We're going to have to do at least 2 battles here. And they're surprised. Alright, that's good. Got the attack of opportunity. Yeah, just get rid of the little guy. Stun him. Okay. And I'm gonna mark the big guy right now. That way I can just start doing max damage on him. And bleed the big guy. And we're gonna bleed the big guy. Ooh, that was a big hit. Tolerated it though. And that should take care of the little pig guy. Yep, he's out. Bled him out. Skull toss. Damage and some stress. Not a huge issue. Bleed this thing out more. Hit him with an arrow. Boom! Big damage. And yeah, heal up the healer. Almost. Actually, if I had went for the attack right there, I probably would have killed him, but he dodged anyway, so there it is. Man, they just keep trying to persuade me to take these picture frames. I just never find them. Alright. Yeah, I'm getting rid of my bandages. Really stupid if I end up fighting into an enemy that causes me to bleed, but... And should be an unlit torch. Take that torch.
The promise of safety.
Here comes a fight. One that we have handled already, and we surprised them. Shuffle these guys around a little bit. Sprinkle some blood into the back. Big damage. And go for that stun on the big guy. Resisted it. Man, that was a pretty rough first turn, honestly. Did not get near as much done as I wanted. Alright, so I'm seeing... Oh, I got diseased. Diseases are like long-term effects that you have to try to get rid of. That was big damage. Alright, so they are now craving blood. This is really good for me because, like how vampires are, you give a vampire blood and they go bloodlust. Now they're even more powerful. So now this character is significantly stronger than where they were, and since they wanted to move, I couldn't do any of my attacks. Alright. Critical hit. My gosh, and their stress bar is almost to the top, which means they might take on some nasty effects here pretty soon, so I'm not looking forward to that. Bleed the guy in the back. Stun the guy in the front.
Masterfully executed.
Alright, cool. Got through that. If I go for the blood attack in the back, it should KO him. So he's going to die when he gets a turn. And just hit the guy in the front. Hit them both. Like it. Bleeds out. Boom, and some free healing. Once again, another nice turn. Alright, so give you some food. Give you some food. And we'll give you that, give you the buff, and we'll take the gold. So should be one more room. And then we are done with the dungeon. Oh, they are all hungry now. I just fed you guys. Come on. And I carried all those frickin' shovels into this dungeon thinking I would have to clear out traps. I never once had to.
Finding the stuff is
Food! More food. Alright.
Now it must be carried home.
Sure, have more food. Always take some food. More food.
Waiting to be spent.
Free healing. Through the door, and do we get attacked? Yes, and it's a big freaking guy. Oh, I hate these things. Alright. The guy dodges, and they resist blood. First turn, useless. Big damage! Alright, max rolls. Can we stun this thing? 30% chance. Got him! 30% chance! Bleed this little guy out. No, failed. He goes for a munch. Do I dodge? Yes, I dodge. And there's the stun. Hit this guy, 8 damage. That was... Oh, I got him bleeding. Good. I just did not want to deal with the guy in the back. Single them out. And now we just... Oh my gosh, good damage. Now we just got to survive this one last guy here. Bleed him out some more. Bleed him out some more. Yes. What do you got? What do you got? 14. Not bad.
Confusion, nerves, and panic.
Bleed him out. Got him. Boom! Power of the vampire. Power of the vampire. And that concludes the dungeon, so I am just going to take treasure if I can get it. So that's good right there. Yeah, that'll be good. We're out.
Some experiments should have never happened. You are doing just work ending them.
And it goes through everything that I collected there, and then basically adds it all up for me. This is the resolve screen to tell me, hey, they're going to have nasty effects or good effects. So you got this one plus 20% skills of healing, replaced a different one of my moves. Does not allow to gamble when you're replacing things in town, or when you're trying to re-stress in town. Then you got plus 5% criticals and plus 5 scouting. So, I mean, some of these things were really good. Most of them were really good. And nobody stressed out. Everybody was feeling really good in that battle. And we returned to town. So, that is pretty much the game. In a nutshell, you basically just keep trying to do a little bit better as the game goes on. And you find yourself constantly going into dungeons that you do not believe you're going to be able to make it out of. So, I hope you enjoyed watching my little run through a dungeon in Darkest Dungeon. I might come back to Darkest Dungeon another day and just kind of give another big room a try. Maybe one of the boss fights when I'm up for a boss fight. I haven't done a boss fight in a while, so I'll probably starting to get into the boss fights here pretty soon for like the middle level dungeons. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. It's really fun to play this game. Even when I'm explaining it, I think I was even having a more fun time explaining the game as I was playing it. It kind of helped me to just narrate what I wanted to do in that battle. All the bleeding and stunning, it really worked out well. That was a good strategy. So, yeah, everybody, thank you for watching. This is Ben Che Queza. We will see you next time with another game of Box Top Gaming. So, thanks for watching. We'll see you guys later.